Hello my friends, welcome back to Reading with Inuk. So today's video is going to be a book haul. Woo! My first video book haul. So usually I don't buy that many books only because I'm poor. I'm a grad student for this is my third year being a grad student, and I can't afford to buy books. So I use my university library a lot. And before we moved here in my other city, I also used the local library a lot. But libraries are closed. So sad. Hopefully they open up soon. So I've had to buy books. But let's just get started. There's a few books here and I'm excited to talk about them. Yay! So the first book is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. And I've seen this on BookTube a little bit, or quite a bit. And actually this is going to be a buddy read with one of my best friends who's all the way across the country. And so we're going to be reading it together. And I think this one is about a boy and his mother, where the mother gets sick. And this is the boy dealing with the mother's sickness. And that's all I know because I like to go in blind. But this edition is actually really pretty. There's a lot of illustrations throughout the book that kind of just capture, I think, the dark mood of it. I can't wait to read it. So the next book I bought since May is Asian Readathon. And in that spirit, I bought The Three Body Problem by Cixin Liu. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say Chinese names. It is a Chinese author. It is a translated work. And it's a hard sci-fi book, and I actually just finished this a few days ago. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it quite a lot. And thank you to my favorite booktuber who recommended it, Books with Emily Fox. I'll link her down below. And yes, this one was really fun. I really enjoyed it. If you like hard sci-fi, this is the book to read. Yes. Okay, so this next book, it was 100% an impulse buy. Like, I had no intentions of buying it. I kind of wanted to read it, kind of didn't. And then I saw it in my local bookstore. And that's Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. And the reason I had to buy it was because it's a signed copy. Yeah, so I don't have any books that are signed, and I just wanted one that was signed by the author. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm excited to read it. It's a hardcover, which I'm stoked about, and to be honest, this was $10. 10 Canadian dollars. Yeah, pretty affordable. Yeah, and it's signed. And the next book that I got is Birdie. And this is by Tracy Lindbergh. And as you can see here, this was a 2016 Canada Reads contender. I don't remember if it was short or long list. I'll put it right here. Yeah. So it's been around for a bit, and I really like I said in my last video, I really wanted to review some Indigenous books on my channel. And this is the one I've been wanting to read for a while. Now, the author is from Kelly Lake Cree Nation, and it's about Indigenous woman who moves from Alberta to BC. And I actually don't know much else more about that because, like I said, I'd like to go in to my books blind. But don't you just love this cover? It's so beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to read it. And actually, I got this for, what was it? $5 on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, my friends. Check it out. Cheap books, and I think what will be good books. Yeah.
Yeah, you've more or less got her down.
Okay, so the next book I actually got on Facebook Marketplace too, and it was for $1. So definitely, if you want bargain books, check out Facebook Marketplace. So the next one is Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I think it tries to explain why they're successful. I'm not really sure the story of success. And yeah, this was $1, and I've been wanting to read this for a while. And I don't know, what else do I want to say about this book? Self-improvement, yay. So the next one, I was actually supposed to read this in March. So I was supposed to read this in March because March was my self-help month. Every month is a different genre. And I'll link the challenge down below in case you're interested in doing this challenge. And yeah, I was supposed to read it in March. I couldn't because I was waiting for it to come in. I waited 6 weeks, finally got it, and that's Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. And I feel like I don't need to say much about Brené Brown on BookTube since a lot of people probably know about Brené Brown. I have never read any of her works. So if you've read this, please let me know if you like this or any of her other books, because I know she's got a few of them. I haven't even seen her TED Talk. But let me know if you've read any of her books. I am interested. So the last physical book that I bought is Braiding Sweetgrass, and that's by Robin Wall Kimmerer. Kimmerer. Yes. And if you are in the research circle around Indigenous research, you probably have heard of this book. Now, I'm pretty sure it follows a botanist who is Indigenous, who incorporates Indigenous knowledge throughout their thesis, PhD thesis, or I think it's just in their research in general. As a person who is in the first year of the PhD trying to incorporate Inuit knowledge into her own research, I am so looking forward to reading this. I've been wanting to read it for a while, and it's so dense and it's so floppy. I love it. It feels so solid. I can't wait to read this. And on the cover here, you see Sweetgrass. You see some Sweetgrass right here. She's from Potawatomi First Nation. And it looks like she's written other books here before, which I might have to buy. And I'll definitely be doing a separate video about various books about incorporating Indigenous knowledge into your research. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, so I don't know if people usually incorporate ebooks into their book hauls, but I'm going to. This is my Kindle here. It's the very first Kindle that ever came out like 10 years ago. I only started using this since the lockdown happened because I need my books. And ebooks are way cheaper. They're so much cheaper. Yes. So I think I bought 2 ebooks since May 1st. The first one is The Girl with 7 Names, a North Korean defector's story. I think her name is Han Seo Lee. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce Chinese names very well. And that's what I'm currently reading right now. I'm about 60% of the way through. And it's pretty good. I'm learning a lot. And the second ebook that I bought since May 1st is Aurora Rising. Yeah. I've heard mixed reviews on Aurora Rising. I think I bought it because of the name Aurora, which reminds me of Aurora Borealis, which reminds me of home, and then I'm kind of homesick right now, so it was just like, yeah, sure, why not? It was $1. I had to buy it. It's $1. I bought 2 ebooks recently. I won't be including the books that I borrowed. I'll do that in a wrap-up. So we'll talk about that in May wrap-up. Now, I do want to touch on something else before I wrap up this book haul, And I've seen some comments about BookTube consumerism. If you want to buy books, and it's within your means, you're not sacrificing anything else in order to get these books, then buy your books. There's worse things to spend money on. And yeah, I think it's ridiculous that people are made to feel guilty about buying books on BookTube. But as for me, I'm a student. I cannot buy too many books, so I borrow a lot of my books. Or if you haven't heard, you should download the app Libby. That connects you to your local library. You can get lots of audiobooks, lots of ebooks. Totally recommend it. And also, there are a couple Audible audiobooks for free right now, and I'll link those down below too. So thanks for coming to my book haul, and I hope I introduced you to some new books that you haven't heard of before. But I really wish I could read all the time, or there's multiples of me, so I could just read more books. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day. Bye.